Oh, hello, friends. Today I want to talk a little bit about the rugby I've seen this weekend, and in particular England. But first of all, we've had Japan play Uruguay, and what was that? We ended up 36-20 to Japan, which is I'm sorry if that spoiled it for somebody, but which is the sort of result you would expect, I think, from Japan. And it's about time they got a few solid wins under their belt. I quite enjoyed that game, actually. Sad to see that Deans went off with a red card because well, it was a head contact thing, wasn't it? But there we are. It's one of those things. I'm sure it wasn't intentional. It's just these things happen, and they're viewed very strictly these days. So that was not a bad game. And what else? Spain played Fiji, and that was interesting because at one point I thought Spain was actually going to win. But this Fiji side have a lot more to them than perhaps in the past, and um, they don't crumble. They certainly don't crumble. And of course, they ended up winning that one. That was a good game. What else have we had? Uh, well, obviously, New Zealand, Ireland, and I'm sure a lot of people have made comments on that. Uh, but the thing that is sort of bothering me, or thing I'd like really to talk about, is England and what's going on with England, because I mean, I'm just looking at uh, the the Daily Telegraph online now. I hope that's acceptable. Um, and I'm looking at their record there. 6 defeats in seven for England. England's last seven results. France 33-31, Japan 17-52. So England won that one. And then all the rest have been sort of close losses, haven't they? So 16-15 to New Zealand, 24-17 to New Zealand, 22-24 to New Zealand. Oh dear. 37-42 to Australia. That was a bit of a turn up for the books, wasn't it? Um, Everyone thought Australia was not doing so well these days, but they've obviously bounced back under new management, Joe Smith. And then this weekend, 20-29 against South Africa. Now, it's all very close and it's all very frustrating for England. For example, we've got Freddie Stewart here talking about frustration. We had a lot of opportunities to get points on the board and come back into that game. We were close again, but we didn't get over the line. We have to get the results. You cannot fault the effort, but we didn't have enough today. And credit to South Africa. Um, yeah. I don't know about these post-match interviews. I mean, clearly, yes, he's right that the discipline cost England. There was that neck roll by Maro Itoje, which was very unfortunate because that was a certain and a very good try. Um, and why do players do these neck rolls? I don't remember neck rolls being such an issue in the past, but now they're now they're in a. It's almost like now they're an offence. They happen more often or something. I don't. It's really odd. Um, at any rate, that was very unfortunate. Um, but and it's all very sporting to give credit to South Africa, but perhaps they should just look inside themselves a bit more on this. Um, and I hope they will in private at least, because it's something to do with the last 6 inches, whether it's the last 6 inches in the head, the brain, in other words, um, and not wanting the thing enough, not wanting the game enough, or simply not believing that they can do it. I mean, they should have the belief. They've got all these professionals. They're all good players. Um, Occasionally, there are unfortunate decisions by the coach. So, for example, taking Smith off at critical moment in whichever game that was. Was it against New Zealand? Can't remember. I think so, yeah. Um, they took Smith off, and shouldn't have done that because really he was playing very well. And they brought Ford on, and Ford then proceeded to miss the critical kick, which was there was a the drop goal was not. I mean, it wasn't an easy one, and the ball didn't come to him as he would have liked and all that. But I didn't think they should have taken Smith off then in that game. So there are mistakes by the coaches that you can perhaps point to, but in the end, I think it's sort of like white line fever on a grand scale, is how I would describe it. You get near to the line, you get very near to the try line, and then I don't know, you panic or something, and you just can't bring yourself over, can't get yourself over, or the team can't get over, and it's a bit like that with these results, I think. Um, I mean, why would England not deserve to win these games? Why why would they not believe in themselves? Maybe they need more time with a psychiatrist or something, or I don't know, maybe a psychologist is the right thing. I don't know, but somebody who can deal with whatever their mental issue might be. Because honestly, they're a good team. They need to believe in themselves a bit more, I think. That's the long and the short of it. And play like they believe in themselves. I mean, heavens, I've seen such rubbish from England in the past, and we all have in the past, and it still sort of rears its ugly head occasionally in games, even games like these ones. Um, and there, look, you've got the title. England's results are unacceptable, and lack of talent cannot be blamed. I fully agree with that. There's plenty of talent, so that means the problem lies elsewhere. And I think it's something to do with leadership, maybe something to do with sort of, I don't know, strange lack of self-belief. Um, you get into a position where you could actually beat the All Blacks, and then you think, oh no, no, these are the All Blacks. We can't do that, or something. I don't know what's going through their heads. Um, but it needs to be eradicated, and whether it's more ruthlessness that's required. I mean, British sides have never been great on ruthlessness. They've always been a little bit inconsistent in that department. Whereas Southern Hemisphere sides, once they get you where they want you, they tend not to take the foot off the gas or the throat or whatever it is. So there we are. I don't know what to say about England. I don't like to blame Steve Borthwick because I like the guy, but um, and I'm sure he's doing his best, but he probably, I don't know, there's some missing piece in the jigsaw there, um, which is the thing to get them over the line, both in terms of actual tries scored on the field and winning games and winning ugly if necessary. So that's about all I've got to say about this, really. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. Or 2 yen or whatever it is, 2 yen, I suppose, speaking from Japan. So thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Whoops. How do we get rid of this? End the meeting.